I was good YouTube. 5G Man's in the cut. I feel like last time I made a YouTube video was like, I don't remember. It probably sometime in like sophomore year, college. For those that don't know, junior, why am I saying junior? Going into my senior year at Howard University, accounting major from Nigeria. And like, I feel like over the past couple months, I've stayed away from content, stayed away from streaming, all that. I feel like I've looked back at my content, like I've taken time to look back at my content. I feel like I still really do love content. I really started this because like I feel like everyone says the same thing, like, oh, since I was a baby, I'm making content. But like true and true out, anyone that knows me, like besides like holding a phone and saying, oh, what's good YouTube, all that, like I enjoy entertaining people. But I feel like I need to take a step back and analyze what I was doing. And I feel like my content wasn't really me. It was like I'm a troll, yeah, but like I feel like it was too trollish. And like I wanted to start a whole new vision for how I'm gonna brand myself. So yeah, for today's, let me grab a better color. For today's video, I'm gonna be taking y'all along with me for brainstorming for not just how I wanna direct the channel from now on, but how I wanna direct life, you know? So first up, 5G Mozzie. Uh, so the first point, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says 5G Mozzie or Joey Madu. So when I first started content, like actual posting and stuff, that was like 20 fall of 2024. I started posting, streaming from my dorm at Howard. That was my sophomore. connections. It's about network. Your network is your net worth. You feel me? So 5G cuts. That's my first business. I feel like I really do a lot, pouring into a lot into barbing because like that's my baby right there. I feel like times where I couldn't, I'm getting like I feel like I'm trying to be so real with this content. Like times where I couldn't eat for real. Like see, I'm dragging it. Like times were never that hard. It was never no ramen or nothing like that for real. My mom always made sure like I had some like even if it was like a little $200 every month. Like she always got your boy, you know. But like I feel like especially this school year, 5G cuts really kept me fed. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna try. See if I remember to do it. I'm gonna put some pictures of my cuts. Put it in the edit in this video. Show you my work so far. Make sure to tap into the page on Instagram 5G cuts. You know. So yeah, I feel like I want to scale that, get more customers, go into more content creation in that aspect, and then this is where I need you guys' help. I'm trying to do two more businesses. Like I said, use that money to make more money. The first idea I have, now I'm not trying to do two businesses. I'm trying to pick between two businesses, at least for now, because I can't really focus my energy in multiple. I've I focused on the 5G cuts, and I've had it established to the point where I'm making money, making profit. Where I want to take that profit and put it into another business while still scaling this. The first one's a vending machine business. Guys, don't clown me for my handwriting. I'm just trying to be quick. I feel like the vending machine business. I feel like with the business I'm picking, I'm trying to like scale, like not scale. I'm trying to be unique. I feel like there's a lot of stuff where it's like overly saturated, and I've been seeing videos, content of people who found $1 billion businesses out of an industry you never have thought. Like who would have thought? Yeah, let me put up my house on a website and have people stay in it, Airbnb. There, I'm still. Who would have thought? Oh, yeah, my personal car. I don't need like a car, like a taxi or something. I can use my personal car, or I can get other people to use their personal cars, take people around. I'm not doing any of the work, but yeah, I'm getting the money. Uber. I feel like I'm trying to. I feel like vending machine business is like really established, but at the same time, it's like who's thinking like, yeah, let me go buy a vending machine, load up with some snacks. So I'm trying to find some locations. I'm gonna start in the DMV, probably DC, because that's where I'm based. If y'all know any locations, or if y'all know anyone that's into this, send it my way. I can do some networking with them, see what's up. But I say like from the minimum research I've done, like from the research I've done, it's a very profitable business. I feel like especially I live in like a college area, so like there are a lot of college students around me, and everyone's looking for a quick snack. So I feel like that's something very good to capitalize on. And I know I just said I'm looking for something unique, so this may be a what did I say? This may be contrary to what I just said, but the second one is a clothing brand. And before you guys crucify me in the comments, talking about some, oh yeah, I thought you were looking for something unique. This guy just said he wants a clothing brand. Everybody had a clothing brand. I feel like it can still be unique with your story and with your vision. So right now, I'm in the process. I've made a couple designs. I'm not really gonna broadcast those designs on here just for like the sake of privacy and like me trying to put that out there. Like I'm in the process of talking to a bunch of manufacturers. I really don't want no one to like just go out and steal my designs. But I feel like I can explain my concept at least. So the name of the I have for that right now is ABAD. So ABAD stands for African Boy, American Dream, and I like it's quite explanatory itself, like self-explanatory, like African Boy, American Dream. I feel like it just encapsulates all of this. You feel me? So like the African boy, I'm from Nigeria. Lagos State to be precise. Technically from Anambra, I'm an Igbo boy. My dad's from Anambra, my mom's from Anambra. But I grew up in Lagos. I always say I'm from Lagos. For those of you that say I'm not from Lagos, it's until I change accent. People will be like, oh yeah, accent this, accent that. I can code switch. I know how to talk. I won't say I know how to talk Nigerian, but like, you feel me? I can relate on one or two levels. But like sometimes you guys guide so people will understand you. Like, it's not even like, oh, people guys understand you. But at the same time, everything's first. Everything's first opinion. No one is gonna really sit down and rethink you if you don't make a good first impression. That may be the last impression that person has of you. So I'll say that's why I code switch. This is really not up for debate or up for argument. Argue with your moms in the comments. But yeah, the American dream. I feel like everyone knows what the American dream is. Come to America, start a business, make money, have a family, nice house, and everything. But I'll say for me, what I mean by African boy American dream is things that we like look down on in Nigeria, or like I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's like, yeah, it's culture, but at the same time, it really isn't necessary for growth and development, especially as a generation. These are things we got from the other generations, and some of us take it on and call it like old culture, and it's like it really isn't. If you look at it, that's trauma, that's things that mess up progress, you know. So I'll say that's the context of the brand. Trying to break.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
How you doing?
Where's your host at?
He's at his table.
He's supposed to be escorting you, bro.
Okay.
So, where's this table at?
It's like right around the corner.
Right over here?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Well, I'm gone because but I don't know. The background noise on this is probably cooked because I'm outside, but we're gonna have to make do with. I don't know who the fuck it's 7 p.m. on a Saturday, and you're like, yeah, let me cut grass, but whatever. So I think this is a continuation of the video I was making. I got kicked out of Meta. Like I was recording the video in like a workspace or something like that, and apparently like I'm just not allowed because I was a visitor for the day. But I like cool, calm. I didn't really argue. I just dipped. But if I can recall, I remember last thing we were talking about was the clothing brand. I finished explaining that. I'm trying to have my first launch by October, so stay tuned for that. Uh, so that's business wise. So like I said, if you know anyone that's into the whole vending machine business, or like you know anyone that knows stuff about the vending machine business, tag them in the comments. Let them reach out to me. I'm down to learn, hear people's advice and stuff. And if you have any other business models or like business ideas you'd like me to try, like let me know, you know? So I'll say I've talked about the name. I've talked about like my life itself. I'll say I want to keep the same structure per se of my last like of the channel as it was. I just feel like I try to model my content after niggas like Kai, after niggas like Duke, the Shade, DDG, like respect to them. But I'm just like, that's not me. Like that's not my life for real. I feel like the content was forced. Like there was like a lot of clips, a lot of moments I really did enjoy. But for the most part, I just didn't feel comfortable, you know. And I feel like from the jump of like me recording, like re-recording, from that was yesterday. Oh yeah, update. I'm in Sac now. I'm in Sacramento. I'm at my brother's crib. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday. By the time this will be out, his birthday will be past. But yeah, we came out here to celebrate with him. I'm sidetracking, but regardless, we move. So yeah, keeping the same like lifestyle content. Probably less reactions. We'll probably react to a couple stuff, but like stuff that are meaningful to me. Fuck all just reacting. I feel like I don't know about most people. They probably do react to stuff like that, but like there was just stuff on like Twitter, YouTube that people react to, and I'll be like, okay, people are getting clips off this. Let me join the reaction train. I'll react to it, and I'm watching it, and in my head, what's going through my head is like, okay, you have to get a clip. Like I'll force the clip for him, but I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this? Excuse my language, but like, I'm like, why are you watching this? Like, you would never watch this when you're not on camera, you know? So I feel like being more me would be the focus rather than changing like the content entirely. I'm just gonna be me. It's still gonna be funny, you know. So like just tapping for new content, trying to post more frequently. I don't know about every day, maybe every week, but like every day dragging it through, and like carrying you all along with the growth. And I'm also doing this as I feel like my primary point of like we're doing this and trying to be consistent is for me to keep up, like to hold myself accountable with goals I set. I feel like some of the times I set a goal, some of the times I would accomplish it, and some of the times it's like I give up, lose motivation, lose discipline, and it's like people talk about. I've seen people talk about, oh, you don't need motivation, you need discipline, because some days you won't be able to get up and do it, or you don't need discipline, you need motivation. I feel like you need a why. Like you need motivation, you need discipline, but if you have those both and you don't have a why, there's a day you question yourself and you be hmm, like why am I even doing this? You feel me? So I'll say my why is just creating a better like people be dragging their why. Like my why is I want to have a lifestyle and like the type of lifestyle I want to live. I have to kind of hard for it. And I want my future wife. Like I don't want nobody around me, my kids, my wife, my family. I don't want nobody around me like worrying. Like I want to have everything settled. Like for that people, why am I saying like a lot? Yeah, like I was saying, I would like to be able to do the things I want to do in life as I grow up without worrying or limiting those things due to the fact that I may regret this financial decision later on. I may not have the funds to to basically